Something I've realized about being scapegoated in group settings, social situations, is the reason you become a target is when you stop playing the role that was assigned to you by the individual or by the group. So, however you existed in the beginning is the way that you are supposed to exist, always. You are not given the space to grow. Okay, and I understand obviously everybody has preconceived notions about a person, but it's a very problematic idea to not give somebody the space to grow, to not give somebody the space to be themselves. You see, what happens is instead of actually interacting with the individual, they are interacting with an idea based on whatever social criteria they have judged you on. Looks, wealth, social status, your job, your intelligence, whatever. I think most of it is subjective sometimes, but they're normally quite superficial things, to be honest. And what happens is once you either diverge from the role that was cast for you, so when you diverge from the person that you were in the beginning, or you stop fulfilling a need that you did in the beginning, or you are not manifesting the version of yourself they expect you to manifest, that is where the manipulation, triangulation, all those fancy psychological terms start manifesting. That's when they start doing all of that. They start manipulating you, people around you, situations around you, to get you to show the version of you that they have in their head. And I just feel like that is such a problematic way to exist. To not give people the space to grow is a very problematic idea, and that is what most people do. It's something that I really thought about this yesterday, and it really hit me that I realized that when I'm speaking to people, they're not interacting with me as an individual. They are interacting with the version of me they have built up in their heads based on their own ideas. So they're interacting with a character that I play in their life, not with me, the individual. And I also think this is a reflection of that person as well, that they're not a person that grows, because how can you trap somebody else in an idea and expect to hold them there? How can you grow if your ideas are not growing, if your thoughts are not changing about life, people, you know? And I don't know if other people maybe that this might not be that deep to some people, but it's very deep to me because I interact with people. Like, I'm more interested in knowing a human being. I don't, even the idea, I don't know if this is embarrassing to admit, but even the idea that, like, I didn't know that people make connections with people based on social hierarchy. I thought people made connections with other human beings because they liked them. I mean, I wouldn't interact with somebody I don't like. It doesn't make sense to me. But people do it all the time, which is so evident now to me. That the only reason some people are friends or associates is because of status, wealth, attractiveness, what it offers them, how it looks to other people. But they're not actually friends, they're not actually connected. So I don't know if that's embarrassing, because I get embarrassed sometimes to admit these things because I feel like everybody just, like, that's so obvious to everybody. And it's just not obvious to me. It wasn't obvious to me, like. So if this was embarrassing. But I don't know, maybe other people understand what I'm saying. And if you understand, I would love to hear other people's perception. Like, I hope I'm not crazy.